it's definitely gonna take some. It's gonna definitely take a bunch of time and some days in order to get everything back to normal. And hopefully the videos I told you guys to, and hopefully my videos will change everything. But while I was finishing up, and as I'm still making another defense video, a little thanks to a helpful friend of mine. Huge props and thanks to Denrick McDonald, sorry if I can't get that name, for helping me out with this. Like, not just me, all of us wants this to end. And the next video he requested me to do is do another defense of SpongeBob and Loud House, which are two articles I'm gonna get to later, as pain is still going to go on for the next couple of days. One of my YouTube friends sent me a reminder. Man, first was memes you talked about yesterday, and now this again. I think you should make a letter to Nintendo like you did. You told them about Smash. They need to do something because of these haters. And this is what I said. Sakurai mentioned he doesn't like people using his face in memes, so I'm guessing he doesn't like it when people use Iwata's death. So that's the truth. Like, I can easily make another letter to Nintendo, but I can't, bother them too much. For that, I'll have to wait for a couple months. But there's one information I did get from GameXplain, which is very, very, very helpful. Hear this, boys.
If you've been on the internet at all, then you've probably seen your fair share of Sakurai memes. And apparently Sakurai isn't a big fan of them. He says, "I want them to stop using my face or icon to say what they want to say." He continued, "You shouldn't use other people's power for your own principles." Hear that, Sakurai meme creators? You're making him feel bad, so stop it.
Did you hear that? That is true. Sakurai met Iwata when he was 18 years old. And I'll admit it, those two were like father and son. You know how like Iron Man and Spider-Man in the MCU? And I respect them for that. Sakurai's final request for Iwata's last and final request for Sakurai before he died, was to make Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And look now. And just like that, the game became successful. Since Iwata was like a father figure to Sakurai, and since Sakurai doesn't like it when people uses his face, I'm guessing right now he doesn't like it when people guilt trip Iwata as an excuse. It's not just going to make things even better. It's just going to make Nintendo look worse and make Sakurai even more sadder. Like I said earlier, what if Sakurai saw comments like that of people using Iwata's death? Like, just imagine how sad, very sad he would be when he sees people doing it. Like, I'm sure when he sees people doing it, he sheds a tear. Like, I feel very bad for the man. Like, Sakurai is a very, very busy man. And this needs to stop. And here's another quote that Sakurai said to here's what sorry, I got my words wrong, sorry. So here's another thing he said.
He continued, "You shouldn't use other people's power for your own principles."
You shouldn't use other people for your own principles. And to that, Sakurai is right. Iwata may be gone, but we still got Sakurai, Bill, and Shigeru Miyamoto. And Shigeru Miyamoto still works for Nintendo. We still have him as well. Also, he's also friends with Mr. Iwata as well. I'm sure he doesn't like the same thing what Sakurai's not liking as well. These fans are better than this. They know, they need to see the reality rather than making up excuses. We need to move on. Also, here's another thing. I actually told my story to Pirate Cravens after I said my speech and after a little talk about people using Iwata's death. He said, quote, "Yeah, that is disgusting, if that's true. But this video is mainly about saying Nintendo needs to make better service rather than worthy privacy Yeah. And it all worked out in the end. Yes, I will agree that Nintendo makes bad decisions, but using Iwata as an excuse needs to go. And the DMCA story itself needs to go as well. Not even joking, every single Nintendo video that says Nintendo sucks includes the DMCA strike. People need to stop calling Nintendo a bad company. We need to move on. Not just me. All of the other Nintendo fans, and all of them. I don't care if it's a joke or it's funny or not, but like Sakurai said, he doesn't like internet memes. Some of those jokes should be taken too seriously. We need to move on. Even if it's a joke, he still doesn't like it. Above all, video games are meant to be just one thing. Fun. Fun for everyone. So I say we move on and have fun with all of our video games. No matter if we don't want to hear people say my console is better than yours. We don't listen to those people. We just want to move on and just play video games. On my business card, I am a corporate president. In my mind, I am a game developer. But in my heart, I am a game developer. Like I said in my truthful facts in one of my videos. We don't want to hear the same story. The story is true, but we don't want to hear it anymore. We want to move on and just play video games. Nintendo will still be a good company, along with PlayStation and Xbox, but we need to move on from the hate and just play video games and just have fun. Hope you guys understand this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And be sure to share this video with some people as well. They may need to learn these truthful facts. Once again, we need to move on.